Hey guys, here we are at Atlanta Motor Speedway for part 3 of one of my craziest races, if not my craziest race ever. If you haven't seen part 1 or 2, make sure to check those out first. But just to quickly summarize everything that's happened in the race, we started the race from the pits. However, we lost the pack early on and we fell a lap down within the first 20 laps. Then cars started warping and blinking in front of us because we had really bad internet. And throughout the race, we were just praying for a caution to come out, that way we could get the lucky dog. There was a wreck at around lap 65. Someone else got the lucky dog though, and so we were waiting for another caution. By lap 90, we finally got it, got back on the lead lap, but because of all the blinking and stuff, we lost the cars at the restart, fell back again. Someone else fell back with us, but we were really short on fuel, about like 2 or 3 laps short of the finish, praying for a caution. We were about 3 seconds from being lapped once again. However, a caution finally fell, and we got back up to the lead pack here with around 10 laps to go. And then there was another caution which we avoided. It was like a 10-car wreck, and now we're coming to a green white checkered here. So we're back up into 12th place after being in like the mid 30s the whole race, a lap down, and I don't know how we're here, but I'm going to show you this final restart from TV view first, and then I'm going to show you it from my onboard view. But yeah, somehow we've survived the final 2 laps, and let's just pray we can survive, or we survived the whole race up to this point. Let's hope we can survive this final restart. So hope you enjoy, and yeah, see you at the end. And in the end, we get 5th place out of surviving the biggest wreck ever on the final lap. We were like 4 wide as we were crossing the line here. That was just absolutely crazy. Let's just analyze this wreck before watching it on board. But you can see we're really just trying to figure out how to rejoin back onto the track here. It looks like the 4 car gets loose, just collects these guys. The 11 gets sideways, and the 11's flipping over the fence here. Everyone's stacked up to the outside. The 4 gets a bit turned down here and hits the 32, and then this 12 almost survives the wreck, but you can see how he ends up getting turned down, and then the 12 gets turned back up into the wall, collecting the 4. Just an absolute mess. I mean, if you haven't seen, we didn't see the big one basically all race, and we finally got it on the final lap. So yeah, if we needed any more confirmation that Atlanta's like Daytona or Talladega, this is for sure a track where you're gonna see the big one. So yeah, it basically saved everything till the final lap here. But I mean, if we just go back like 10 laps, we can see like lap 121 or something, we are running what? 25th place, and we are about to get a lap down, and in the end we get 5th place out of nowhere. I mean, I'm just still amazed at how this race unfolded. I mean, we were a lap down the majority of the race. We were blinking, and then somehow our internet basically fixed itself. Didn't have like any blinking issues. But let's watch my onboard here, since this was just absolutely crazy. So yeah, you can enjoy this restart, and then I'll see if I can get a few more onboards from that big one. So yeah, here's my onboard. Yeah, you can see that kind of as we started the final lap, we were basically below all the action, way below the red line here, and the track is just so wide on the front stretch. But yeah, luckily we didn't really see much that was going on other than the fact that we got turned sideways by one of these cars as we tried to rejoin. There was like this big wreck, the car turned down, and we got sideways here, but somehow managed to save it below the apron. But I would say the biggest or the craziest on boards are, let's see if we can find the guy that finished fourth. I think it was the 8 car. Look at this guy's view. He basically just kept it full throttle the whole way around into turn 1 here. Absolutely amazing the way he survived that. Let's see that from TV view. Another car I think we need to see is the guy that went flipping upside down, the 11 car. This guy was so close to avoiding the wreck. He was like third in the outside lane. Looked like he was going to clear the wreck, and instead got collected the most of it. And let's see that from TV view. I mean, you could just kind of feel it that everyone was going checkers or wreckers on that final lap. You knew everything was gonna hit the fan. I mean, it was just you could feel it coming. And when you're going 4 wide on the final lap, and you know no one's gonna give, or at least no one's gonna want to give, something's gonna end up giving. So. Yeah, it was just I don't know. I mean, it seemed like the apron was probably the safest place to be, but let's see this wreck from someone really far back, just that way we can get their perspective. But we just continue going far back in this pack. Did this guy avoid the wreck? Let's see. It was, I mean, if he let off, he probably could have avoided it, but he probably thought these guys were going to be staying up way there, but they ended up coming down the track, and he turned right to avoid it and just rammed himself into the wall. And then, so yeah, it's not easy to avoid these last lap wrecks, but he ended up getting, where did this guy end up finishing? The 24, oh, it was 2 laps down anyways, but, yeah, I don't think I've seen many bigger wrecks, especially at Atlanta, so I, I don't know what other views we should see. Maybe like to see the 10 car. I think he got collected in this. Didn't really have anywhere to go. That's so unfortunate. He basically avoided this whole first wreck here. They were all diving to the outside. He went to the middle here, basically avoided everything, and then at the very end, right there, got collected. That's so unfortunate. But I mean, when you're in the middle of this hornet's nest, there's really nothing, really nowhere you can go to avoid anything. So it's just so unlucky that he got involved in this last bit to the outside, and there we are. There we are, avoiding everything to the inside there. So yeah, I think for how much of a mess this was, this race being like a lap down and having internet issues, someone was like, "You deserve to get a good finish out of this." So we didn't get the win, but 5th place after that crazy race sure feels like a win. So, and let's just see, was there a photo finish at the end? We never even looked at what happened to these guys. Battle for the lead here. Yeah, 6 diving through the grass. Couldn't make it work though. But yeah, congratulations to Malik Ray for getting the win. And thank you guys for watching to the very end. I mean, if you watched all 3 parts, I really appreciate it. But yeah, this is just I cannot describe my feeling after finishing 5th. Literally, I mean, I didn't think I had a chance. I was like, if I can get a top 30, that was literally would have been a win for me. So yeah, I'm basically speechless after this, avoiding the big one at the end and even maintaining the lead lap. So. Hey, once again, thanks for watching, and let me know if you've ever seen a bigger wreck than that in Atlanta and somehow avoided it. So, did we end up getting 0x in here? I didn't end up getting 8x, so it's- we didn't keep it fully clean, but we kept it clean when we needed to. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.